And
What's in your top five?
Kill Bill is in my top five.
Okay.
Life of Pi is in my top
Like,
five. Moulin Rouge is in my top five. Across the Universe is also in there. Really great.
okay.
Yeah, if you like a musical, and you've already finished Moulin
That's
Rouge,
true. Yeah.
yeah, I like a musical and I like Isolation. Those are my categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Cade,
And I'm Kit,
and we're real people.
doing real reviews, and we are celebrating today, and it is nearing the end of season 3. So we're going to recap
Yes.
for you our battle that we had with Stories That Stick. These are the pieces of cinema that shaped our perspective as movie critics that we wanted to share with you, and we learned a lot about ourselves and a lot about each other, and we're going to go through the list today.
Absolutely. So this week we are recapping Kit's movies over the full season.
Yeah.
So I've put together some fun facts, but let's start with this outfit. Tell us a little bit about it and why it's important to this season.
Well, we have had some adventures this season, and so this was made. It's a piece of couture made by the designer's name is Ayo. She runs Faya Athleticwear, which obviously this is not athletic wear, but that is the name of her company, and she did this piece. And it didn't get a chance to even walk a runway. She made it just for me, and we shot it for our Stories That Stick posters, and and I really loved it. And so she's great.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah, that definitely kicked off the season. We had a very fun photo shoot.
Yeah.
Multiple photo shoots. With different sticking of things. So, we were laying on the floor and
had gum and post-its
all the things.
and tape, duct tape,
Yeah.
all things that stick, right?
Absolutely.
Branding.
Well, I have a very fun fact for you.
Okay.
So your movie total and the amount of movies we watched
Okay.
was 1,404 minutes or 23 hours and 24 minutes of movies.
I mean,
Just for you.
just for me, I have a feeling yours are less.
But with that, so I'll give you your top 5 movies and then my top 5 movies of the movies you chose.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how we ranked it?
And how we ranked them.
Okay.
So from 1 through 5, your movies are Life of Pi,
Okay.
Moulin Rouge, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Colombiana, and Boyhood.
Yeah, checks out.
Yeah. And then on my side, I said number 1 is Aaron Brockovich, Boyhood, Colombiana, Moulin Rouge, and then Into the Wild.
Okay. I mean,
So
in that
definitely
order?
some like flipping there. And kind of overarching over the whole thing. Basically, our middles are about the same. And then like our number 1s and our number 10s
are flipped.
are flipped.
I'm
basically.
surprised. Were you surprised that it ended this way? Like, I was so like, because we think very similar with horror, I was like, oh, this
We're
is gonna be a
do
grand
it.
old
Yeah.
time. And turns out, maybe no. We have different perspectives, which is good.
Yeah.
I think we learned that as a duo, out there critiquing that I'm a little harsher with some things, and also the ones that I'm drawn towards are more art house than maybe I'd like to admit. Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah. Very, very art house. I have on my notes, she likes art house movies.
Sundance, if you're listening, I'm ready. I am
Yeah.
the one.
But it is fascinating because definitely the kind of middle of the road kind of movies where we're like, we'd watch it again, easy watching. We're right in line. I think it's when it's, a kind of extreme in some way. We have very different views.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I was really surprised. Yeah. Okay.
So tell me, you mentioned earlier in the season that your top 5 movies were in the list. Did all top 5 make the list?
Not all of them made it. I was thinking about
Okay.
it after that. I wish that there had been a category for the best exotic marigold hotel.
Okay.
But it just isn't. It just didn't quite fit any of the categories really, and that's in my top 5. A lot of them did make it though.
Okay.
And
What's in your top 5?
Kill Bill is in my top 5.
Okay.
Life of Pi is in my top
Life-
5. Moulin Rouge is in my top 5. Across the Universe is also in there. Really
okay.
great. Yeah, if you like a musical and you've already finished Moulin
That's
Rouge.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, I like a musical and I like Isolation. Those are my categories.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's an interesting take too. We didn't put musical on the list.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anything that we would have said for this season would be in competition with Wicked, so we're just gonna let Wicked do its run, you know? Yeah, they're
There you
musical this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Les Mis is in there too. I don't know if it's top 5, but I like that too.
Okay. What would you say? Are you surprised that I chose Aaron Brockovich? I rated it the top movie
The top.
of your list.
No, I'm not surprised. It's the most feel-good popcorn type film.
Hey now.
I mean, it is very feel good. I also think that you love a true story. Like you like when it's like this happened and this woman is like, oh, doing those things. I think
That's true.
yeah, I think that doesn't surprise me that you would like it.
I think that's what also back to kind of season 2 when we did the top horror movies of 2024. I think the ones that were scary for me were the ones that could be real.
Yeah.
So I think you're probably right there that I like a true story adjacent could happen kind of movie.
Yeah, the character is like really well played out by Julia too. Like she does a great job of like embodying this persona of this personality, which if that person is or is not real, like however that person, it's hard to imagine her any other way.
True.
And I also think that her struggle was overcomable and she did that. And so I think, yeah, those are the elements that I'm like, yeah, Cade would like this movie. Yeah.
Okay. I do have to be honest, out of your movies, the movies that I was shocked the most by was Boyhood and Into the Wild.
Why?
Well, for one, Boyhood, it's about a boy growing up who's from Texas. So I was like, oh, look at that. She missed me.
I did.
She didn't know.
I watched something yesterday that was also Texas and I was like, is this weird? How did you notice this before?
No, I think it's a very cool movie, as well as I think one of the things that we look for is just does the story make sense? And I think that movie's so impressive because it is over 12, 13 years of filming.
Yeah.
And it actually still makes sense.
Makes sense.
Because they can't go back and reshoot
A thing.
So
No.
they got to use what they have.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really good. And then Into the Wild, another movie I hadn't seen on your list. Again, Isolation. Definitely saw you in that.
Yeah.
But a really cool story, also a true story. You actually had a lot of true stories on your list.
Yeah. Because if it's not horror, then I'm like, how twisted is real life? And can we navigate real life in a way that like is honest to us?
Yeah.
And isn't it interesting? Like I'll use Into the Wild for an example. The story itself isn't that, miraculous or incredible. It's just he didn't understand society. He kind of bucked society and went on a journey, which was a pretty normal backpacking journey. You know, if you've ever been on that road, he did it to some extremes, but I'm like, oh, I've met people that are like, well, in my third year of, you know what I mean? Backpacking, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I would make a movie about him, but I thought it was interesting that it was like, his whole thought process was around like anti-society when he was so capable of operating so well in society, totally understood it and could have won there, whatever that means. And he was so allergic to that. I thought that was interesting. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think I took away from it. He was trying to find like the meaning of why we do anything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is also kind of sad that he found it and then life's like, no.
Yeah, bye, forever. And I'm like, oh, good movie. Like, what a sad
long
ending.
Movie. Another long movie. Yes.
Tragic movie.
Yes. I would have to say, definitely your length of movies are quite longer than mine too. But fascinating enough on your movies, the average rating you gave your movies, which will be come in handy when we review my movies.
Oh, yeah. Find out who won the battle.
Your average rating of your movies is an 8.
Okay.
Great.
Makes sense.
And then my average rating of your movies is a 7.
Okay.
It would be a lot higher. However, you made me watch 2 movies, Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2.
Listen.
That's not a single movie.
You can't get the good versus evil until you get to the end, though.
Well, you only watched Volume 2. Although I did see she may be right on this one, that Rotten Tomatoes is releasing a Volume 1 and Volume 2 together in one sit down.
Because it's the same
It's not the same movie.
story. Okay. No?
No.
Okay. I didn't win that one, Quentin
I don't
Tarantino.
think so. No.
But so good. So great.
Yeah, and then sadly enough, so I obviously ranked that one number 10 on my list
Yeah.
because I had to watch 2 movies.
Yeah. You
Didn't count.
Didn't count. You were so happy when the first one was over, and then I was like, we gotta keep going. You're like, not actually.
Yeah. I wasn't prepared.
You weren't, no.
And sadly enough, your favorite movie, Life of Pi,
Yeah.
that you've watched so many times in theater,
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
No, you didn't. No. What about it? Were you like, it's like rubbing you the wrong way? Like, what about it?
I wouldn't say that it necessarily rubbed me the wrong way. I think just the slow pace, isolation. He's on a boat.
With a tiger.
I think I could have taken a nap.
Yeah.
And I still would have gotten the movie
I mean,
in the middle there.
well, hopefully no, but
Yeah.
because that was a super expensive movie.
Well, yeah, because I had to look it up because they were in post-production so long because they had to make the colors pretty, which is one thing that you like. And all of the CGI, it took like 5 years,
Wow.
something like that
Look at that. Look at that.
to do. So
That's not AI, guys. That's an editor making it happen. That same editor today, looking at today's tech, he's probably like, that's a 2-pixel coloring. And
Right.
I could run it through. I love that movie.
I know you do.
I think it's like a spiritual awakening movie.
well, I
think
mean,
it's so
I
special.
definitely, I would say, knowing you, that is definitely,
It makes sense.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely a Kit movie for sure. Isolation, dealing with meanings of life and living and
Yeah.
willpower and metaphors and
And is the story the real story, or is it a
Yeah.
version of the story that you make up to like survive on this planet and society again being brought into what society wants and expects from people?
Yep. It is a you movie.
Yeah,
It makes sense why it's your number 1.
yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
I would also say out of your movies as well, I think you also like movies that leave it up to the audience to interpret how the ending or the takeaway from the movie should be. In comparison where I'm like, just tell me what you're going to say.
That is true. Yeah, I do have an expectation of it leaving the theater with me in my thought process, not just like leaving theater being like, oh, I liked this and this, but I want to still be like, is the
Thinking
killer
about
still
it.
out there?
Yeah.
Or I wonder how I would have interpreted that, or would I have survived that? And I want to keep thinking about it for sure.
Totally. Awesome.
Do you think that's an introversion thing? Like people who like to like live in the story in their head and kind of carry that out?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself in the movies?
I think that sometimes I think of like, how would I do or perform in these, like how would I do on a ship by myself for,
Yeah.
X amount of the year. And yeah, would I survive with a tiger? Would I have killed the tiger?
Are you the tiger?
Is there even a tiger? Like that's That's the thing. What I've stayed is on Cannibal
Did you
Island.
eat the berries?
Did I? Yeah. Yeah, at the end, no, yeah. Would I have died in the bus by myself because
Yeah.
I can't handle?
Would you take in the other job? Yes. You said you would.
Yeah. You're like, I was like, yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Fun.
Did we notice too that my first three movies, so Life of Pi, Moulin Rouge, Kill Bill, are so over the top? Like they are the most fantastical expense, casting, coloring,
Yes.
bright. It's so interesting to me that like my favorite movies are like, give me all of the theatrics. Like I want to be totally immersed in some type of world that I have never experienced.
Never
Like it's,
seen before.
yeah, it's super important to me. Like I think that that's one of the beautiful things about movies is that you now, because now when I have those movies in my brain, going back to stories that stick, now I look at the world through that scope, knowing that that exists because somebody brought me into a world. Like, I don't know. Do you think that that's kind of wild that I had such a fantastical, I mean, with my outfit, it looks like that would be normal.
It is an
yeah.
interesting, perspective. I'm kind of excited to see if that continues onward,
Yeah.
which is kind of the opposite of genre movies where you like
Honest.
like a simple kind of set,
Yeah.
but really good acting, which this is kind of not the opposite, but more. You're like everything. If it's not genre, I want it all.
If it's not, yes, that is how you hold my attention. Give me like Nicole Kidman on the floor rolling around with a fur. Like that's what I want to pay
Yes.
attention. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it's interesting. We learned so much about ourselves, I think, reflecting on how you look at movies. And yeah, that was something that if it's not horror, if it's not psychological thriller, if it's not that, then I need a lot to, I guess,
Yeah.
maybe lock in. Yeah.
Lock in. I also want to call out that the number 10 movie in your list that you rated a 7 was the only
Love story.
love story, The Adjustment Bureau.
Were you surprised?
Well, I mean, I guess Moulin Rouge we could
technically
put
she
in
does
there.
die, so it's staying on theme.
It is more tragic than The
More.
Adjustment Bureau where they do get each other and there's a happy ending.
Yeah,
You're
mean,
like, no. So I don't even think you were meaning to do that, but
that's how it landed.
it checks out.
Here's why. Okay, so for the viewers watching, being like, what is wrong with that girl? I have a very happy life, so I want to not be so happy at theater. Like everything here, great. So I just want, if I'm gonna, like I don't want like classic, oh, it's a love story. Like it's like it's holiday season right now. And so I know people are just eating up the Hallmarks. And I'm like, I mean, I'm good. Like
You're like, let's turn on
wouldn't it be so
Friday
funny?
the 13th.
Wouldn't it be so crazy if like in the Hallmark, she's like, I'm from the big city. Now this lumberjack who's secretly rich is sweeping me off my feet and I don't need this corporate career. And then he's a killer. Like, wouldn't that be so great? But we just shoot everything Hallmark until then. No? Wrong choice, Lainey. I'm just saying. No.
Oh, goodness.
That's how I look at holiday.
Yeah.
Love
What
stories.
is, kind of wrapping up, what do you think is your rewatching, obviously, all of these movies that, have impacted you over the years? Was there a call out, a standout rewatching these movies now later that maybe you didn't notice the first time?
That's a great question because I do really love Boyhood and I have for a really long time, but it has been a minute since I rewatched it, and how powerful, like really solid acting is, and in such a young person, right? Like as he is growing up, and as I was watching it, I was like, the dedication to telling a story and my respect for filmmakers in that way, it's such a good showcase of like why like I respect cinema and this art form. And that movie kind of brings me back to that. Like, would you be that dedicated to an art form that you would tell a story with the same actors over 13 years because you so believe in telling stories in that art? And so, yeah, I think that rewatching, I guess, like reminded me of like how special this medium is and that we get this opportunity to observe it and critique it.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's it for your movies.
Yeah.
Next week, we will be going over and reviewing mine.
Yeah.
And then we'll announce who, if you aren't following along, who won the battle.
Yes. I think they might be, they'll go through our Instagram, which you
Yeah.
can find us on Cade and Kit, CADANDKIT on Instagram, as well as if you are streaming and watching this on Broadcaster, continue watching. Our next episode is coming up right away. And for everyone else that's listening on podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and beyond, we will be here and we're prepping for Cade's next take.
Bye, guys.